Okay, up next on the Hildibrand quests, I figure, why don't I go around as another one of my gear sets? So, I have White Mage, Bard, and Monk all the way up to level 50. I don't have any other jobs yet. But let's go as White Mage. Yeah. Look at that. That's super fancy. Recommend gear. Alright, just making sure of that. It's a little dark in here, but this is what my current White Mage outfit looks. Yeah, fashion is very much a thing in this game. It's a Final Fantasy game, right? Fashion and Final Fantasy have always been hand in hand, kind of. I mean, sometimes it does get ridiculous. Looking at you, Lulu from Final Fantasy X. But nonetheless, let's start with the next bunch of quests. Ellie wishes to share her latest discoveries with you. Perchance you are curious about the duelist declared target. It so happens I have identified the... Oh, yeah, sorry. I got distracted by DMs. Perchance you are curious about the duelist declared target. It so happens I have identified the weapon in question. The Treaty Blade is part of an Ishgardian noble's collection. Or was, I should say. No, it has not yet been stolen. It has been purchased by an Ul'dan collector, the wife of a wealthy merchant living in Vesper Bay. Suffice it to say, I would be remiss in my duties as a reporter were I not to investigate her. And should the duelist strike whilst I am present, well, I hope I needn't explain what a golden opportunity that would be. Ingratiating myself to her may prove to be the greatest challenge, though I'm told she is a difficult woman to please. Fortunately, I am also told that she has a fondness for rare flowers, the sort to see in Camp Drybone cells. You can come along if you like. And there she goes. All right. Up next, we need to go back to Camp Drybone. That's just 100 coins. I'll just go right there. Okay, and we're here at Camp Drybone. Oh yeah, it's my boy Lakeland. Where did I go? Ah, there we go. Right over here. Hey, Allie. I had a feeling you couldn't resist a full little good story. Since you're here, why don't you choose the Elfic Lavender to buy? Hey, Chititsi. Here you are, miss. Thank you for your patronage. Wait, that doesn't sound like a Chititsi to me. Was it for love or money that you killed him? What? It was you? Have you gone mad? That was an Amalja arrow in his back. I don't even know how to shoot a bow. Amalja don't shoot fleeing unarmed merchants. They capture and temper them. Not that you or your victim make for convincing merchants. Wait, that's not Hildibrand. That's someone else. If you're going to misrepresent yourself, put some effort into it. Wear gloves for God's sake, or at least don't wave your hands in front of my face. The calluses on your finger betray you as a veteran archer. Doubtless you used your skills to great effect 5 years ago, as did your partner. So again, I ask, was it because he took your share, or your sister? You don't touch a man's kin. He knew that, and yet he... Damn, I thought he did it for the money. You two, he's all yours. Yes, of course. Thank you for your help, Inspector. Oh, who is this wonderful chap? At least he's competent, but when did investigating crimes become such a popular profession? It's not his job, you know. He just likes doing it. He belongs to one of Ishgard's high houses. Some say he's a baron. Not at all like that buffoon Hildibrand, don't you think? Cue the buffoon. I try not to think about Hildibrand. We should get going. Lady Gerilda will not take kindly to wilted flowers. Of all the times for him to, not show up, this would have been whatever. All right. We need to head back to, oh goodness. Pray return to the waking sands. Where is, oh, that's right. Chocobo inventory. I'll take one of these. Remove, not 14, just the one. So yeah, when you get your Chocobo in game, you get a saddlebag just to shove all sorts of random stuff in. Hence why I have all these master things for jobs I don't have. My Fantasia, that I can change my character to whatever I want if I wanted to. Faded copy of Dark Vows I got at random. I got materia, paints, and most importantly, Vesper Bay Aetheryte tickets, which they introduced sometime in like the third expansion. because where we're going does not have a decent way of getting there. No other way of really describing that. Alright. Here we are. Where is our character? Nedrick Ironheart, is it? What up? Neither of those. Alright. Supposed to be it's this way. Okay. Yeah, these icons up here. Let me just zoom in on these. That's as far as it zooms. Okay. So the blue icon is the start of something that will give me at the end of that, the end of those kind of quests will give you something new, whether it be a new duty finder to find, which is dungeons or raids or trials or something like that. But the one we want to go to has this particular icon. It's the same blue, but on the mini-map, it isn't. That little arrow pointing to the right just means it's a continuation of a quest. Again, as I've told the last 20 who came before, if you had come looking for work, you are too late. And even if I were in need of additional security, I would not deign to hire a common adventurer. Now remove yourself from my sight before I have you removed. Girl, do you not see the white mage getup? Do you not know what I had to kill in order to get this getup? But here, have some Alphic lavender, a fragrant variety of lavender rarely found in the arid lowland regions of Themland. Did you really think I could be so easily manipulated? Present the right gift, speak the magic words, and you would earn my respect? What is more, a flower's beauty is fleeting. I value beauty which transcends the boundaries of time. Everlasting, enduring, unchanging, like mine. Now get out! Forgive us, Lady Dorilda. We meant no disrespect. We were afraid that you would not heed our warnings otherwise. A notorious, violent thief is plotting to steal the treaty blade. You fools! I shall come to claim the collector's blade. Yes, I read the mithril eye. I know full well of whom you speak, and it is none of your concern. I have a legion of guards at my disposal. Should he try, I will have him seized, or worse. And even if by some miracle he should succeed, he will not escape my wrath, for I have retained the services of a certain gentleman. Oh no. But you may see for yourself, like every piece of my collection, he has been chosen with the utmost care. Now look on my peerless inspector and interlopers and despair. Oh no. Oh boy. Ships that pass in the night, a signal shown in the darkness. Then the lady cries out for a guardian, and a gentleman must needs oblige. I swear to you here and now, I, Hildibrand, agent of inquiry, inspector extraordinaire, shall neither slumber nor sleep until the fiend who covets the treaty blade is brought to justice. So saith Fantasy Karen. Yeah. There's a lot of that fantasy English in this game because, well, it's Final Fantasy. Come on. Good sir, what brings you here? Are you come in pursuit of the duelist as well? Or perchance in pursuit of me? No, it's the duelist. As if I would spend a single gil on an insufferable, incompetent... To be fair, you were not spending a single gil on me. Oh, he's Elizin. A chance to investigate such an intriguing case is payment enough. Preemptive declarations of criminal intent are hardly in vogue. Sorry I'm late. Busy solving a murder. Briardian, Consulting Inspector. At your service, my lady. Poor Hildibrand, competition unlocked. Oh yeah. Conniving Inspector. Consulting Inspector. Rotting Flesh and Saltpeter. Hildibrand Mandeville and Nashu Makaraka, I presume. Two rank amateurs playing at a profession of which they know not. Call me when you've finished with these wastrels. Uh-oh. Sad little girl alert. You see, I do not want nor need your help. Briardian is more than capable of overseeing the transfer. Now get out, all of you. have you been, Maria? And where is my vase? Or vase. Probably vase. There was this strange flying thing, and the vase, I dropped it in the water. That was so... That vase once belonged to the royal house of Thorn. Do you have any idea how much it's worth? You will go back outside right now and search for my vase, and you are not to return until you find it. Do I make myself clear? My lady, pray allow me to go in this girl's stead. It is not safe, for she herself spoke of a ferocious wild beast. With my unmatched investigating skills, I shall swiftly locate and recover the missing vase, thereby earning your respect, at which point you will gladly grant me permission to investigate the thieving duelist. Verily, it is a plan fiendishly clever in its intricacies. Yes, okay. Not when spoken aloud. Clueless. I certainly agree to that, but it's also because of the way that I'm performing those roles. But yeah, also the text certainly is along those lines. Miss Maria, would you be so kind as to tell me exactly what happened? He's so good with kids, isn't he? I picked up the vase at Ul'dah, like Mother said, and I was on my way home. I was crossing the bridge, and then the flying thing came. I got scared, so I ran. When I stopped, it was gone, but so was the vase. I think I dropped it in Nafika's wells. I want to go and look, but there were scary looking things down there. I'm scared to go alone. You are no longer alone, Miss Maria. We shall go together and look for the vase. All 5 of us. Yay! All 4 of you. I'm going after Inspector Briardian. If the duelist strikes, I need to be there. But Miss Ellie, how can you ignore the plight of a young girl for the sake of a story? Because that's my job, you imbecile. Well, we shall not be derelict in our duty of justice. Come, Nashu, we must away. You don't even know what the bloody vase looks like. Maria, dear, listen. If things get if it gets dangerous, or if you feel afraid, you run to this adventurer for help. Understand? I gotta say, that girl's hair game is on point. She's got like, what, 4 braids in her hair? Like 2 are French braids, 2 are ponytails. Right. Rilda? Out, out! I have forthcoming appointments with very prestigious guests and will suffer your presence no longer. Man. What a witch. Okay, investigate Nafika's wells. That would be... no, hang on. Less than enthused with your flowers and even further annoyed with the inspector. We need to go way over here, which is... Oh, boy. This is going to be a bit of a flight. There we go. First on the wells. Oh, hello there, flamboyant oaf. You seem awfully suspiciously familiar. A pox upon that thieving demon bird. He shall rue the day he crossed paths with me. Huh? A vase? I know not of what you... curse this inferior refuse underfoot. Every point is a dagger. There is something in the water at the man's feet. Curious. Very curious. Oh, let's ride Lakewood over to further upstream, probably. We've got one right over here. Sedman, my good sir. You have anything to say to me? A vase? Well, anything that falls in the water is likely to be swept downstream fairly quickly. Does this have anything to do with that queer winged beast I saw earlier? No? Never mind then. Oh, come on. Yikes indeed. Alright. Oh boy, a fate. Yeah, y'all have fun with that. Resting merchant. That girl what run by earlier, I seen her, had something in her hands, but dropped it while crossing the bridge. Didn't get a good look, but I reckon it don't matter any road. Whatever it is, it's long gone by now. So we did this in kind of the opposite order. But of course, since this game was developed by Japan, I can't just, you know, solve it myself. You have to talk to everyone, and then the game will solve it for you. Karen won't be happy. No, I don't think she will be. Ow. with the cuckoo? That is a green chicken. Is that Kojiro? That might be a Kojiro reference. And for those who don't know, in Ocarina of Time, there was a... Never mind. Never mind! That just ages me terribly. Do I spy the treasured vase of Lady Gerilda over... Oh dear. Yep, that ain't good. Does this belong to you, child? Forgive me, I was so engrossed in my search that I did not notice... Your search for what, pray tell? The demon bird that absconded with my weapon. I set it down for but a moment, only to see it next in the talons of that accursed creature. I gave chase, followed it to these waters, and in my haste I must have stepped upon your vase. Don't fret, Maria. I know it looks bad, but I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand will think of something. Oh, but I already have, my faithful assistant. Hearken to me now, for as the rising sun doth dispel the dark, so shall my solution resolve our dilemma. But first, we must gather as many fragments of the vase as we can find. Sure thing, Inspector. This is going to take... Oh, wow. Chicken that tastes like rocket. I think I know what the emote is going to be. Oh, it's not what you think it is. Why does this feel so familiar? At least the one that I want is way further in the quest line. How could I have been so careless? Alright, well, let's get a pot shard here. Because I'm pretty sure I can already do that one emote that I think you're thinking of. Let me just try. You were thinking of this, weren't you, Clueless? I can just do that by default. Alright. This is gonna take a while. Had to make sure that my recording was still going. Alright. Interesting how some of these interactions take a long time and other ones don't. Alright. That chicken is going to be super annoying, isn't it? Alright. Come to present your findings, have you? Splendid. Let's have a look. All the Sultan's chocobos and all the Sultan's men couldn't put his vase back together again. Well done, my friend. This should be more than sufficient for our needs. He has performed miracles with far less, after all. Remember what I said about the email being really far ahead? I was mistaken. It might be next. Oh, the science of deduction. What on earth are you thinking? And by next, I mean probably next VOD, because I'm already at 18 minutes of recording, and I don't want to go much longer than, like, say, 20 to 30 minutes. So, if you've been watching the VOD on YouTube, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you like. You can follow me on Twitter, @MasterWabbit. That's where I post my schedule when I go live, personal musings. And until next time, oh boy, you're going to want to tune in for next time. It's going to be good. Take care.